Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM, brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife and Resources Agency.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. I hope if you missed the interview with Jeff Larch, go to lroutdoors.com. Hopefully this afternoon we'll have that posted up there. Great interview with a young man he and his partner just won $100,000 crappie fishing. A great story. And so
also, the pictures of Jeff and Jared and everything going on at the Mr. Crappie Classic tournament
really cool.
and Crappie Expo. There's a bunch of pictures on lroutdoors.com.
And our webmaster, Guy Trebo, has really hooked it up. It looks nice, the story and everything. But, hey, let's talk to our good friend Hank Weldon. He is the senior manager for BSS College and High School program. Good morning, Hank. And I know this is kind of an unusual thing we're going to talk about, first of all, but good morning to you.
How you guys doing?
We're always fired up on Outdoors with Larry Ray. It's fastest 90 minutes in outdoor radio programming. I've already got Ron Wong in the studio.
Yep.
He is actually here. And John Gordon from Ducks Unlimited is listening in and joining on the conversation. But, Hank, let's talk about this event. It's coming up October the 15th, the Abu Garcia Bassmaster High School Combine. That's right. This is, they have combines for pro athletes and all these different kind of things. Well, for the first ever, we got 85. What do we got? 85 high school. How many we got coming to this thing?
Yeah, you got it right. 85 students and 20 different institutions that are going to be there at this. I want to call it a tournament.
Yeah,
but it's not. It's an event.
It's an event. And it's October 15th at Wheeler Lake in Decatur, Alabama. 28 states represented. I've looked at the list of high schools involved in this thing. So talk about it, Hank, because I know, look at all these colleges that are going to be there. Our good friends at Bethel are going to be there. Our good friends at Blue Mountain are going to be there. Bryan College, all these top, they're going to have a coach there. So what's it going to be like for 3 days?
Yeah, isn't it crazy that we're talking about what we're actually talking about?
It is. It's crazy.
That's what it is. It's a combine. It's like, the NFL combine or a showcase, like a baseball showcase. That's the idea. You've got, like those schools you mentioned, when you really look at their rosters.
Yes.
A lot of their rosters are regionally located. They got a lot of kids and great kids, all from, like Blue Mountain, a lot of northern Mississippi guys and western Tennessee guys. So we were like, okay, so what's missing here? What can we do? Let's create a combine where these high schoolers from all over the country can come in, and these colleges from all over the country can come in, and really a one-stop shop. And we're going to have them compete in like long casting stuff and knot tying and casting accuracy, and then the coaches are going to get to go out on the boat with them and assess their boating skills and how they graph a point and that kind of stuff. So that's exactly what it is.
Bass fishing. We're talking about
it's an assessment of talent.
Yes.
That's right. Isn't that crazy?
It is. Yep. It's crazy, and when I read one of the quotes in there from one of the college coaches, John Pollard of Faulkner University. He's a one-man staff, so he can't send out his scout, so to speak, to go to some of these tournaments that you guys put on. And man, you got amazing tournaments and everything. So this is an event that, just like a coach at a basketball going to go in and see a bunch of kids perform on the court, they can actually participate. And I think a lot of this also, Hank, is check the kid's personality, see how he fits in,
right.
How he relates to people, things along that line.
That's right. Nothing against parents, but in the eyes of the parents, every kid's the best kid ever, right? But,
yes, yeah.
That's right.
The coaches sometimes find out that may not be the case. Well, in this situation, they're going to know what this kid's going to be able to do, and it's in the kid's angling talent and academic talent. It's kind of like a career fair showcase hybrid, because they're going to get one-on-one time to sit down and talk to the kid and see if the kid really would make a good fit for the team and the culture and that sort of thing, and vice versa. If the kid thinks he would if the kid would be a good fit for that school, So it's kind of that two-way street, right?
Well, and today in today's world in professional fishing, one of the things that companies look for sponsorships and stuff is not only do you have to know how to fish and fish well, but you have to be able to promote well and to market well.
Yeah.
And these are the things I'm sure that a lot of the college coaches are looking for, and also the potential, because, a lot of the kids coming out of high school may not have that, but they have the potential, and in college they can hone those skills.
Exactly right. And, and I think this is that, you always hear the pro anglers, I kind of equate it back to this, Ron. All these pro anglers talk about how they didn't have this or they didn't have that growing up, and how these kids have a better start. Well, this is that even more of a better start.
Yeah.
This is getting them with the right school and just that elimination of a step even further. It's expediting. It's making this process more efficient. I'm really excited. We've had this idea, Bass, since about 2015. We wanted to roll it out in 20, couldn't do that for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
And we're excited to roll it out now. We got a great committee here at Bassmaster. We got about a 10-person committee. Then Abu Garcia, our title sponsor, they've got about 20 people on board. They've got a cool players lounge they're going to have here where these kids are in between their disciplines, what we're calling it. They're going to be able to relax and all kind of stuff. Yeah. I mean, the disciplines are going to be hardcore. They're going to have – so think about this. Here's one, and this is tough. You got 2 minutes and 30 seconds. You're on the clock.
Oh.
You got to tie 2 knots, Ron. You got to tie your line to lure knot. Mine would be a Palomar. And you got to tie a braid to fluoro knot.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going with the Alberto. You think you could tie those in 2 minutes? 2 minutes
I
and 30
can't
seconds?
do it, no. That Alberto knot is the easiest knot to tie to take, put braid and mono or floral together.
Right.
But that's not a real easy. I can tie a Palomar knot in about 7 to 8, 10 seconds.
Well,
and then you got to, but on top of that, here's how they're scored.
Wow.
On time and accuracy, but then we're going to throw them into because that with Abu being our title and our friends at Pure Fishing, we're going to throw those knots into the line tension brake test machine.
Oh, yeah, they have a great machine for that.
Yep.
Very accurate.
And we're going to test them. Yep,
yeah.
And we're going to test them.
Well,
that's the kind of stuff we're talking about with disciplines, Larry. It's not just see if you can flip a jig onto a target. It's time.
A lot of kids can do that now.
And we're talking to Hank Weldon, senior manager of BASS College and High School program. We got kids coming from as far away as California and Maine. Coming from
Very
Maine.
impressive.
They probably they probably left yesterday to get there.
I know.
It's a long way.
That's a long way from Maine.
Bethel College has guys from Arizona on their team right now.
Yeah. Well, it's a showcase, and so how did we get these 85 kids? How did that come about?
Right. Well, this year, with it being the startup, is first come first serve, and we it jumped up to 72 kids within like the first 30 minutes. We opened up registration, but then it flattened out a little bit. We felt like the 100 was the goal, but, we hoped for 70, and we landed on 85, so right there in the middle. And,
well, I think
it's going to eventually evolve into where you probably get an invitation to this event versus first come, first serve. But I will tell you, we've been very pleased with our angling talent we have.
Oh, yeah.
Going up live in a couple of days, I think on Tuesday.
Yeah.
We're going to have what we call our recruiting guide. The whole world is going to be able to see that on Bassmaster.com, and it's basically going to be Ron Wong's profile. How many top 10s do you have? Who your angling hero is?
If Ron shows up, be sure and check his driver's license. Okay, some of these kids may not have a driver's license. I don't know, but a lot of them have experience. I know some of them. You say 31 students competed in the Mossy Oak Fishing Bassmaster National Championship. You got 11 anglers who were named to the 2021 Bassmaster High School All-State Fishing Team, but they have not been put under what's going to happen to them over these 3 days. And this is going to be, I don't know, it's a boot camp in 3 days because you're going to find out about yourself, what you can do and what you need to work on. And then I guess these these coaches will be in the boat with them. Are you guys furnishing the boat? Or are they bringing their own boat? How's that going to work?
They're bringing their own boat, wrap rig. It's really it's a showcase for the school. It's like, hey, come fish here. You can fish out of this brand new Skeeter ZX 250. That kind of stuff. It's a showcase for them too. And I know Gary Mason. He's going to have the latest and greatest boat. For Bethel University. So it's that's the part. They're going to have all their trophies. Gary just now putting for a record time the third angler into the Bassmaster Classic.
Yeah, we're going.
Yes,
we hope to have Tristan on next week's show with Gary, and we're going to touch on some of that with Tristan McCormick.
Did you guys watch that?
Yes.
He's talking about intense.
He was
down
intense.
7 pounds.
Yeah,
comes back to win by 3 ounces. We digress here, but great kid, going to be a great representative of college fishing. But to wrap it back into the combine, I bet you out of the 85, there's probably one of those kids will be winning the bracket eventually and moving on to the Bassmaster Classic.
Well, Hank, thank you for taking time. I know you're up in Huntington at one of our favorite places, Carroll Lake, for a big event this weekend with the kids, and appreciate you taking time. And we would like to talk, Hank, maybe after it's over. Maybe end of the month in October, get you back on the show or get one of the kids or something. But a great idea, folks. Fantastic. That's again October the 15th, Lake Wheeler in Decatur, Alabama. That is the Abu Garcia Bassmaster High School Combine kicks off. Thank you, Hank Weldon. All right, buddy. Okay. Have a great one.
Thank you, guys. Always enjoy it. Y'all
All
take
right.
care.
All right. Let's take a break. Come right back, and it's time to talk archery with the one and only Brady Ellison on Outdoors of Larry Ray.